We are 29 days from the first major in Hamburg, Germany. I have a strength session today where I'm going to be doing some very specific HYROX work, moving the sleds, heavy farmers, and a lot of that. So we are going to be doing a little bit of a finisher there, but we're at the point now. Things need to be kind of like locked in terms of what the specifics are going to be. I came out of a strength block that was based a lot more around velocity based, going fast. Now I've switched into very specific strength that we're going to see in HYROX. This is one of 2 strength workouts that I will do per week. So we're just gonna load up things and get a good strength day in. What's up, dude?
What's up, dog?
So I'll swim before this because cardio every day, gotta be. We're gonna start off with some straight up warm up, then some plyos. Then we're just gonna get into the sled stuff. Let's do it. I feel like my entire workout is just prep. It takes me sometimes 30, 40 minutes. It's annoying, but in order to do these workouts to the intent, like moving well is really important. So taking the time to make sure that I can get into the positions that I need to be in so that I can express like the full strength, the full power has been a real key for my progression in terms of strength and how well I'm doing these movements. So I spent a lot of time working on my knees, working on areas that might feel a little worse. Take some time, but it's definitely worth the payoff. What's that?
Are they really into this?
No, I'm not doing this.
Hey, you're still in the geriatric chat.
That is true. I am there. All right, we're nice and prepped. We've done a little bit. So a lot of it's just like getting my knees prepped because we're gonna do some lunges today. That seems to be a limiter for me, is like physical pain. So I have some tools that I can break out to help me make me feel better, so that I'm not just like dreading doing this lower leg work, which is a bit of a weakness in terms of competition. So it's been helpful just like taking this time to prep, but we're gonna get the lower back ready and then we're gonna hit some plyos. If you see reverse hyper, use it. It's like a great way to get like lower back strength without like completely loading up your spine. Recoverability is easier, like decompresses, you can go heavy. You don't see them often, but when you do, use it. I've been hitting some plyos. This has been a staple for probably the past 6 months. Every strength session, something that's going to give some explosive ability. Right now I'm doing some dead stop split squat plyos, just to replicate, again, we're being specific, replicate how the speed of a lunge. I'm gonna do some broad jumps. Same thing, just like for the burpee broad jump. Then we're gonna do some slam balls, which are going to be replicating the ski erg. So at this point, I'm just trying to be as specific as possible. But the plyos have been great, man. Like it helps me, it makes me feel like more athletic, makes me feel like a little younger. Just moving in ways, because we can get pretty stagnant, right? Especially with an endurance sport where it's just like slow, grind, zone 2, zone 4. We're never like really hitting it as high as we need or as high as we can. So it's good just to have that little bit of explosive ability, and that is something that goes away. Like it's not just something that's going to be with you as you age, as you train. So making sure it's like staying on top of it has really helped. It's just like the way I feel and like just like confidence and just like my performance for sure. Oh, woo! Not doing the Olympics anytime soon. There used to be a vertical jump measurement like they have at the combine, like the NFL combine, and I would test it, and then I would just like see the number and just be so embarrassed by how poor my jumping is that no one gets to know. No one knows. So for plyos, what's important to note is that like going as fast as you can on each rep is the idea. Again, in endurance and HYROX, it's like load up, fatigue resistance, but it's like really not the case here. You want to like deplete your like speed storage, for lack of better terms, and then like reset. So doing like 10 is not better than doing 2, because we want to do 2 as explosive as possible. And that's something we want to make sure we're getting ample rest so that we're not like working on fatigue resistance, we're working on speed development. So just like a bit of a shift in mindset, which we're not usually doing in HYROX and endurance. All right, let's do some sleds. So the cadence of the week, today's Thursday, Tuesday's hard, Wednesday was long aerobic, today's aerobic and strength. I'm gonna do some sled work tomorrow because tomorrow's also quality on Friday. That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be like kind of race specific-y, where it's like heavy and doing it under fatigue. So today I'm gonna work the edges. I'm gonna work really fast and short, and then I'm going to work one long grind. So it's gonna be 3 to 4 by like 25 yards is what that looks like. And then 1 by 2 to 2.5 minutes of just like marching with it. So going like real fast and then real slow for the fatigue resistance. So I like to hit it at all angles. And today's just the day where it's like faster, which is nice. So it's not just like having to gear up so much. So a little bit lighter, a little bit faster today. Yeah, pushing sled still sucks. No matter what, no matter how heavy. We'll rest a long time. 2 minutes. Real short. Yeah, speed. All right, we're gonna do one long one. Slow, grind it out. Aiming for about 2 minutes. This will start burning pretty bad. So it's gonna be about like working through the immediate, like localized leg discomfort. So we're just gonna move it, just grind, and just wait for it to come, and then just like sit in it. So it doesn't always need to be like super heavy to replicate that feeling in your legs, but the upper body bracing you do need for heavier stuff. So we're just gonna do one long, slow trot around with this sled. So same thing with pull. I like to hit it at all angles. Again, tomorrow's gonna be a little bit more like specific to race. So today I'm gonna go heavy. There's 10 plates on there, which is 450 pounds. People ask sometimes like, oh, what's the weight you use in training? It's like, I don't know, I do a little bit heavier than what I feel like the race weight is. Every surface is different. Every gym scenario is gonna be different. So I'm gonna try to pull this as hard as I can and try to ascend the weight and try to find a spot where it's like movable, but like our struggle for sure. So I'm gonna do 3 or 4 by 12 meters. One thing that I really try to focus on with sled pull is taking all the tension out of the rope. So when I start to move backwards, the sled starts to move backwards. A lot of times like the speed, we get ahead of our tension. So like we'll start moving backwards and then we'll hit the point where the slack runs out and we're moving. And then all of a sudden we're like jolted and then we have to keep moving. So everything we've done from here to here, it doesn't even matter. Like we didn't even move the sled. So making sure like there's real tense to start. So every time I'm moving, the sled's moving too. So it takes a little bit of time to make sure like the speed and the tension are like together. But once you find that point, I found that it's just like, just moves way better. You just don't want to waste any energy. So making every pull count like as much as possible. So yeah, we're doing some heavy farmers. We're just gonna do like 25 meters, 25 yards. Then we're gonna finish with a 125 yard carry at the pro weight. So just overloading first, and then we're going to go fast. So we're going slow and then fast. That's the game. I like when the gym starts with a lot of people and I'm just here. I'm not going anywhere, I'm at the gym. People come and go, not me. I'm here. It's a good day. $25, $50. Down back, down back, down back. Two more sections. Gonna do some burpee broad jumps, and then we're gonna finish with like a little bit of an anaerobic blaster for the legs. So we're having fun. It's a fun session. We're gonna do some burpee intervals, just 2 by 50 yards, I guess, 50 yard plus, just down and back. I'm gonna go as fast as I can, working on making sure the jump is far and that the freaking standard is like met. So that's my main objective, is making sure I'm going fast while hitting the standard. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Whew. All right, we're back. We back. We're gonna do 30 seconds on the Concept 2 bike, hard, into 25 walking lunges at steps, 25 steps of walking lunges with, that means 45s in each hand, and then 25 steps body weight. So the goal is just like really get those legs burning and just like keep going, create some lactic tolerance with during lunges. So take another like minute or two and then we'll finish this thing up. Getting this thing done. Now it's time. Yeah, again, it's not really an endurance builder. This is a tolerance. I don't really care about my time. So I'll time it just to make sure the rest is right. But this is just about hitting the feeling. Yep, hit the spot. Don't gotta worry about like managing your effort. Nope. Just go hard and keep going. These are fun. Take about 2.5 minutes. I've been working on some new motivation, you know, with baby coming in December 1st. Hamburg is like the last race that I will have everything controllable. So I really want to like hunker down, and having this new motivation of like a child coming, I'm just like thinking so much more about my wife and how much sacrifice she's put in, like to stand by and basically it's like where I'm here, like spends a lot of time alone. I travel, train so much. I'm like doing this like very singular focused thing that now it's like in my head it has to be worth it. So I'm not going to waste any moment because of the sacrifices she's put in to help us, help our family. So I have to take this seriously. So it's been something that I think about, like just on those last steps when things start really feeling terrible. It's like, make this worth it, make it count. All right, that's a wrap. Whoo! Okay, now we're done. So yeah, 29 days. Only a couple more big sessions to go. So it's just about sharpening, getting as ready as possible, getting physically, I know what to do. Now it's like mentally, like callousing myself over, getting prepared, bracing myself for like what I'm gonna have to do, which is the hardest part. It takes a lot more directed like attention to the mental part, because physically you can just do it. You can just go in and you can just do it, but the mental is time. So we're gonna keep things rolling.